Hey, my name's Mick. I'm 46 years old, originally into two-tone, but when I was 16 years old, listened to it at school. Fashion was rubbish, music was rubbish, and I was on holiday one time and I just heard two-tone music for the first time on the radio, and I just thought, wow, what on earth is this? It's fantastic. It was like nothing I'd heard before, and then found out a bit more about it, and it was sort of started up in Coventry, and I realised it was about bringing sort of black people and white people together, and I had sort of some black mates and some white mates, and we just found it something in common. It was fantastic. We started going to a few gigs back in those days, back in 1979, 1980, and all dressed as little tiny skinheads, and influenced by the reggae songs of the late 60s, which we didn't really understand at all. But it just had that something about it. It was angry sort of punk, but with a really cool a reggae vibe to it. And there's like nothing we'd heard before, but it just rung a bell with us. The times were quite bad. There was unemployment. There was sort of riots going on, and the music was about that, and it spoke to us and about how we felt, and we could really think, yeah, this actually means something to us. And like sort of 30 odd years later, they're doing it again, and it's just absolutely incredible just to be kind of part of that still and being able to take it all in. And I think it sounds just as, unfortunately, just as relevant today as it did then. Things don't seem to have changed much, which is a real shame.
So do you think there's other bands sort of out at the moment that sort of reflect what's going on in society, like the Beat did?
Do you know what? I don't really think there is much. The nearest I think you've got to it is kind of the street culture, sort of like rap stuff, but that seems to be really negative. Whereas like the Beat kind of seems to be negative things are going on, but let's try and do something good to make it a bit better. Whereas all I can hear today that's vaguely relevant about what's going on seems to be really negative. That's all.
And your all-time favourite Beat song?
Oh, my all-time favourite Beat. That's a tough one. I'm going to say Stand Down Margaret, because that was, at the time, it meant everything to everybody.